Hey, welcome ladies and gentlemen to your fun fishing adventures. Today, we're going to try out this great new product. It's by Karmater. That's right, Karmater. It actually is a truck tent. I have the 5'5" bed on my truck. We're going to take this tent out of the bag. We're going to set it up. We're going to put it in this truck so we'll be ready for camping on our next fishing trip. Because you know what? I love to camp and I love to fish, and this is the perfect item for me. Okay folks, hey, let's start off with opening this package. I have taken this tent out and set it up previously. I just kind of really wanted to see how it went together, and as you can see, I did get it back in the bag, which is always a plus. Comes with your tent poles. They do have a nice little bag that comes with it, but I didn't put them back in the bag. And here is your Karmater tent. And you would think this would be fairly small, but it's a really good sized tent. So we're going to take it over here and we're going to put it on the ground. We're going to put it together for you so you can see how it's done. All right guys, to start, you're going to have a couple sets of poles. You're going to have two that are the same size, and they're going to be labeled with a little blue tape. These are going to be your cross member poles. I'm going to have one set of poles that has an orange tape, just like that. And this is going to be for your front. This pole here has nothing on it. This is going to be for the top of your tent. It's going to slide in a grommet on the top, and then the other end's going to go into a pouch. So setting this up is pretty much just like any normal pop-up tent. You're going to have your poles. You're just going to put them together. Then once we get these poles together, we're going to lay them off to the side. Make sure it's in all the way. Here's the second blue one. Once again, just repeat the step. Here we go. Here's our second pole put together. Okay. Here's our third pole. It's going to be a little bit longer. This is the one marked with the orange on the end, the orange tape. This is what's going to create the dome in the front of your tent. We have it all put together as well. We're going to put it up on the truck. Here's our tent. We're going to turn our tent where the door is facing away from the back of your truck. And you might ask why? Because you're going to get in and out of the tent on the back of your truck. You're not going to go through your back glass window. They make this tent for many different truck styles. They do also have an SUV version. So if you're interested in something like this, I'll put the link in the description for you. So let's put these poles in. All right guys, here we go. We're going to put the first blue pole in. Going to slide it in, and the big key with putting dome type tents together is you want to have those poles as flat as you can so they slide through easy, just like that. You want to have about an even amount on both sides. You don't want to push too hard on them, or you could rip the material, and you don't want to do that. We're going to grab our second pole. We're going to run it through the other side. So we're going to basically make a big crisscross. So now we've got both of our poles through. We're going to put them in the pouches and get it set up right. So in each corner, you're going to have a little black pouch. You're going to put that pole in that black pouch. Go to the other side, do the same thing. Now it's time to put the rest of it together. Alright guys, now that we've got our dome part put together, we've got a couple little clips. We're going to walk around and snap those clips on. These clips just help support it. I definitely recommend you make sure you do this. It don't take but an extra minute. Alright folks, we're going to put our pole in the one side here. Get it in there good. There we go. Gonna move this pole back through it. You start to see that dome. Make sure you work this material back down the pole so it's not bunched up, because it will be a tight fit. Once you've got this far, you're going to find that other pouch, and you're going to take this pole and you're going to put this pole in this pouch. Just like that. So now, that orange pole is going to make your front door. Now we're going to get the last pole, which is going to be the short pole. It doesn't have any marking on it, it's just black. And we're going to put it in the top. So you can go through this hole provided right here. Then up top there's another little sleeve. So you're going to run it through there. And what I've been doing, what I felt worked better for me, I put in this pouch first on the end. Then I'd come over to the middle. Bend it out and then put it in that grommet. It is a tight fit. It is kind of hard with that crossbar going through, but it goes in just like that. I do want to make a suggestion that I found was very helpful for me. This tent has little clips, which is what's going to go up on your truck bed. I found if you put these up here on one of the little holders, they don't really get in your way. So I'm going to do that real quick. All right, we've got our little clips up on the sides. So now what we're going to do, we're going to pick this tent up and we're going to slide it in the back of that truck. All right, so what I found works best for me, once you've got this up on your truck, it's just kind of going to set over the edge. And this part will stop all the water from coming in your truck. You take the little strap, you set it up underneath your truck somewhere, wherever you got a good spot. And you just want to pull it down a little bit. You don't want to make it really tight, and I might have made it too tight. So we're going to loosen it up just a little bit. It's really easy to do. Now we're going to go to the other side. All right guys, we're on the other side of the tent. We do the same thing. We're going to pull this over, tuck it behind the truck bed really well. We're going to take this clip, put it up under here, and just kind of snug it down. Like I said, you don't want to get it really tight right now. We can go back and tighten it up later. There's going to be a clip in the middle, and you can hook that to your wheel. If you've got a spot underneath your wheel fender, you can do that. My worry about doing that is that's not all plastic, that's metal. And if you get a good wind and it starts vibrating, you could scratch your paint up. And I know you don't want to do that. Everybody's truck's a little bit different. Mine's a Nissan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this and I'm going to connect it to my wheel itself. Just like that. We're going to leave it loose. And we have one on the back side. And I'm just going to connect it up underneath here as well. And we're just going to snug it up just a little bit. So there's a couple straps here. What these straps are going to do is they're going to hold your tent in place. So it's going to pull out. And when it pulls out, you can wrap it around your bumper here. We're going to do the same thing for the other side. All right, guys, and then finally we've got one last strap here. We're just going to hook it onto the bumper as well, which is going to pull it taut. Just like that. That way all the water rolls off of your tent. All right, guys, we've got everything put together on this thing. See, it hasn't taken all that long. Now these windows, one of the nice thing is, you not only have the screen, but you have a roll-up window inside for privacy. All you've got to do is roll it up. We'll demonstrate that here in just a few minutes. Let's go to the back, which would actually be the front. Okay, you got a zipper here. Unzip this. We got a couple little tabs right here. So if we want to open up this and get some air, we'll just take this and roll this up. Got little clips, one on the top and one on the bottom. And you can have it wide open. Look at all that airflow coming through this tent right now. It is a breezy day, so it would make a great thing for camping. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a water test on the front, and we're going to see how it works, see if that water leaks through. Now most people, when they want to do a water test on something, they'll use a little squirt bottle or something. I feel like we need more power, so we're going to get more power than a little squirt bottle, and we're going to see what this thing will take. Okay, guys, we have water. This ain't no little test. We're going to spray this dude, and we're going to see how it works. After a rain, if you're done camping, you have to take this thing home and set it back up, or else it'll be mildewing, it'll rot. And that goes for any tent. I'm not talking just this tent. And I always suggest resealing any tent that you get. Find the fabric sealer, and reseal it once a year, just to help preserve it. We have a handful of paper towels. Let's stick that in my pocket so I don't get them wet by unzipping it. The water's just beat it up on us, which is great. And absolutely no water penetrated through that. It is waterproof. It's windproof. It's not windproof, but it'll resist. It'll take a lot of wind power. The straps on the side will hold it down. The poles, very good quality, in my opinion. So now, let's throw the sleeping blanket in there and see what kind of room we have. Looks nice and comfy. I'm gonna go ahead and jump up in the truck. We're going to check it out. After all, this would be so much more comfy if you had a sleeping bed of some sort of air-up mattress. But for now, we're just going to go with the sleeping bag. These windows, you want them up? For privacy, here you go. Went up really nice and easy. If you want them back down, you got to do is roll them up like you did the door. You can do the same thing with the other side if you'd like to. And Nice thing about this, great spot to put your phone, right here. Right, there's a pouch. Right up here, there's a clip if you'd like to hang a lantern or anything you wanted to from up here. So let's see how comfy it will be. Now guys, I'm like 5'8" or 5'9", and I have plenty of room in here. I have room if I want to put a little luggage or what have you, I can put it all back here with me. So I like this Karmater tent. It's a lot of fun. It's roomy, and it's great if you're just out running around and you're going to different spots for a couple days. So make sure you check them out. You can find them on Amazon, and you can go to mkarmater.com. We'll drop that link in the description for you. Alright guys, this is the Karmater Truck Tent. This side I've got the window pulled up for privacy, just so you can see it. We've got the door pulled back. Right up there is that clip that you can hang your lantern from. And then here's the window that you can see right through the tent. You know, it's nice. I like it. Just remember, the tent poles, they sit on the outside of this truck. It's a Nissan. It sits on the outside of it. I'm not going to say that's how it is for every tent, because all trucks are built a little bit different. But I'm not worried about it going anywhere. I don't care how windy it is. But I'm ready for camping. Alright, hey, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the review of the Karmater Truck Tent. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my fire. I'm going to enjoy my camping. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time on your fun fishing adventures.